Okay, hotkeys are on. And 3, 2, 1, go. So right away I'm going to be doing a vehicle warp because the first stage is really boring. And it's a helicopter warp. And the helicopter controls like complete doo-doo. And I might actually, I'm a little nervous that I'm going to fail it. Okay, so far so good. Nice, alright. That's really the big kind of choke point there. I kind of want anything better than a 24. The 24.6 is fine. One thing I'm going to be doing a lot in this run is abusing slope mechanics, and I'll talk about it after I do it. I screwed up. Okay, well, we don't get to do it this time, but basically if you slide down a slope and then jump at a certain point right as Plok is gaining a bunch of speed, you actually get a really, really high jump that's really far. I'm going to try and do it at a couple other places so that I can, you know, actually show it off. But yeah, that lost me about 6-7 seconds there, unfortunately. Game audio is a bit low. Okay, let me turn that up for you. That should be better. So here I'm going to abuse slide mechanics again. I'm going to just hold down, and while I'm in the air, I'm going to attempt to hold right. Okay, didn't get it there. I didn't get it there either. I'd rather not die. Okay, whatever, I'm not dead, but what I'd like to do is gain a bunch of speed there, and it allows me to go so fast that I go underneath all of those falling logs. That didn't really happen. Oh no! I missed the platform. Alright, let's see if I can do it again. It's hard because you have to hold down and then press right as you're in the air. Okay, I did it there pretty well. What a goof. So this stage has another warp in it, the unicycle warp, and it controls a little better, but not much. I love that Feasel face, it's so good. This is a Flash game. That's the best thing anyone's ever said about this game. I'm gonna be taking damage on purpose here. Just, I'll explain it in a little bit. Ooh, alright, well, I got my life back. That's fine. 2.7 is good. So this is going to introduce a new mechanic into the game, and it's how to defeat a level. And you have to, basically what happened is, at the beginning of the game, and I have a little bit of downtime here to explain this story, because nobody knows the story to this game. At the beginning of the game, Plok's flag is stolen, the flag that he's about to place on top of his house right there. So he goes over to Cotton Island, and every stage is a different kind of flag that isn't his flag. It's like a pair of pajamas, or a flag that's for the New York, or the LA Flakers or something like that. Just some cute little thing. Anyway, so when he finally gets his flag after beating the first boss, which I totally skipped by doing that warp, he comes back and his island is completely overrun with fleas. And so that flea in front of my house basically introduced the mechanic of, in order to beat stages from now on, excluding the world that I'm about to play, you have to kill all of the fleas. And that will spawn the goal. This is basically a flashback. In order to kill fleas, he is wondering where the legendary Grandpappy Plok amulet is. Oh, god dang it. I knew that was going to happen. Alright, well, dying, fortunately, is not a huge deal in the early game. And I wanted to show off the momentum abuse there again, but that did not happen. So anyway, the amulet is something that Grandpappy Plok has and has hidden. Basically with the same kind of storyline as the first section, instead of looking for the flag, he's looking for where he buried the amulet. So this is a flashback. There's nothing wrong with your screens. The amulet, once I beat this world, will allow me to press L and R repeatedly and turn into a buzzsaw when I do somersaults. And that does a bunch of damage to fleas and kills them. Unfortunately, I cannot use them on bosses. There's a little preview of the buzzsaw. You saw it in the second stage that I played. What I'm going to attempt to do in this next section is a task strat that I took, where you jump when you get a flea. When you get a buzzsaw, like basically the same frame. And we'll see if I can get the simultaneous jump buzzsaw here. Nope. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to do the backup. That's not high enough. Nice, alright, well I got to show off the old strat anyway, the D-boost there. I manipulated that enemy into D-boosting me up here. Normally, if you jump at the same time when you get the buzzsaw, like I kinda did there, you can jump and you will get knocked by one of the skull fishes that are jumping out of the ground. And it kind of pushes you into the floor or the ceiling of the floor above you. And you can actually just jump straight up. And it's a really neat strat, but unfortunately... Yeah, I probably should have done the backup. But the thing is, since I got the buzzsaw, it forced me to go to the right anyway, so I kind of had to do the backup with the shooter. Anyway. So there's another warp in this stage. This stage shows off a different type of warp in which you get all of the shells in a certain amount of time before they disappear, and that will warp you, and I'm going to shut up so I can concentrate. If you miss one, you do not get the warp, and you have to die and try again. Okay, I'll take it. What a Plok is? Plok is the name of the main character. I don't know what he is, but he's a figment of John and Steve Pickford's imagination. Let's put it that way. Okay, so those mines, those are mines, that's what they're called. They basically follow you in the air. They lag a little bit, but they basically try and follow your horizontal position. And so those jumps I did at the beginning were to manipulate the position of the mines, so that I could just throw my fists without having to jump, and knock them out of my way. So I could safely deboost through those logs to the end of the stage. Here, and there's another saw blade. This level's pretty straightforward. What sauce? Indeed. What sauce indeed. So, normally, you'd want to avoid getting shells as much as possible. Getting a bonus Plok freezes the game for 4 seconds. And then I also will be abusing a game over warp that is just basically a programming oversight, which means you want to have as few lives as possible going into the stage that you're going to skip. And that is the stage after this boss fight. This is basically Tuhu Battletoads. They're spitting fingernails at me, or something, and they jump every time I hit them. So it's pretty easy to control them once you have a good idea of how the fight works. Okay, good fight, good fight. Didn't take a single hit, that was great. It could have been a little faster, but I'm not complaining. So, basically, you see the letters PLOK in the top right of the screen. When you get the K, which is gotten either by beating a stage without dying or collecting a pickup, you get a continue. And if you get a continue in a stage, that basically sets the flag for, I've beaten this stage without dying. And it's possible to get the continue by picking up the pickup. And so what I'm going to do is pick up the pickup that allows me to get K. I'm going to do it twice since I got an unnecessary death earlier. And then I'm going to game over. I'm going to force a game over. And the flag is set that I've beaten this stage without dying. So when I respawn, I will be going to the next stage completely. Like, there's a boss fight after this. This stage is like 2.5 minutes long. It's pretty rough. So there's the O, and then I'm going to die. The stage that had the shell warp in it is actually, it's faster to kill yourself in that stage, but for marathon purposes, I saved my lives until I got here, just in case of unnecessary deaths, which there were, so that was smart. Yeah, Tim Fallon soundtrack, absolutely. Wonderful soundtrack, I really enjoy it. Also did Solstice, another great soundtrack, at least the title screen is. So now I'm going to game over, and when I'm done, I will no longer be in Plok Town, which is the name of this level. I will be on the fight, the Pankinos brothers. And this boss fight is one hell of a boss fight. So I shoot the target, it makes the spike drum pop them, fall out of the ground, and I can hit them. And so that's kind of the idea with this boss fight. There's some nuances, but that's really the main idea. And I also want to get hit as few times as possible. The target mechanic is that if you hit a target with one of your limbs, it ends up on a corresponding coat hanger somewhere in the stage, and you no longer have use of that limb until you touch the coat hanger and regain your limbs. So this fight is going pretty mediocre so far. Not great, but not terrible. So I got the double on him, he's dead. I wish I hadn't taken that hit, but we're fine. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for this guy to get all the way to the far right side of the screen because the goal is over there and he has the flag. The flag moves extremely slow. So I want the flag to be as far right as possible. I wanted to save my health because they're in the air and you can never just jump and hit them, but if you somersault into them, you take a damage boost, and it gets you out of somersault mode. You can't throw your limbs in somersault mode when you're doing a somersault. But if you take damage in the air, he turns back into normal Plok and allows you to actually, like, throw your limbs. So I kind of abuse that. You want to take as little damage as possible there, so you can get hits in on them at the end. So this is Venge Thicket. This stage has another shell warp. It's way more difficult than the previous one. It also I'm going to do a little task clip and hopefully successfully abuse slope momentum again, so I can show that off. But it's pretty difficult, so I might not get it. And I'm okay with that. And you should be too, because speedruns are beautiful. Alright, so I'm gonna jump off of this little ledge. Whoop, not that one, but not that one. What the? Okay. Never mind, we're not doing it. I didn't get it. So it basically just skips you having to go down wait for that elevator to go down, and I would have fallen right here. There's an entire top section to this level that you're not going to see because I'm warping. So I'm going to shut up, and this is the buzzsaw. I'm going to show it off just a little bit. Ooh. Oh, I thought that one was bad. Alright, we're good. We in there. Actually, my boy Arius in chat did this game for the 12-hour challenge, and he's really good at it already. And he's actually, like, figured out some small things that I never managed to figure out on my own, which is really cool. So shoutouts to Arius. And this is another warp. This one is a little more difficult than the last unicycle warp, so I'm going to shut up and try and hit this pretty precise jump on a rotating platform. Nope. I might fail. Okay, that's what it looks like when you get it. That's not a huge deal if I fail. But let's see if I can pull it off with a 0.0. Oh no, we're definitely failing. Yeah, nice. Alright, well... let's give it a try again. This one isn't too difficult, but it's got a pretty small frame window to jump on the rotating platform as it's coming around, so... And I don't have to worry about my letter count on stages that have warps, because you don't get letters for beating a warp. There we go. Alright, now I have some extra time to screw up this section. Oh, come on! No, dude, come on! What the heck? That was entirely my bad. Like, I mean, both of those were my bad, but that was just plain stupid. Bonking on those walls basically kills all of your momentum, and I thought I had gotten rid of the last blue platform there, and that just did not go well. Not like this, dude. No! I'm really sick of that. I'm gonna have to get a bonus Plok here. Yeah. Alright, well. Yeah, this is not happening. This is the classic Plok right here, is the unicycle warp killing the run, dude. Alright, I'll take that. I need that. I absolutely need that. Alright. Hard part's done. Let's do the easy part. Not again, dude. Not like this. Oh my goodness. So anyway, this is Womock Spider. The gist of this boss fight is that I'm going to take a bunch of damage in order to speed it up. I'm going to attempt to. That didn't work. It's fine. Nope. I'm also abusing the fact that Plok's hitbox is tiny. So this fight is not going very well, but as long as I stay alive, I'm okay with it. Oh, I had another D-boost left in me. I was very, very afraid of that. But that's okay. So the next two stages are just straight platforming. I'm going to be killing fleas. I'm going to be attempting to do some skips. So I explained targets and hangers earlier, and the next two stages are the only two stages in the game you're going to see me kill any more fleas for the rest of the run. But with the hangers, when I shoot a limb at it, these two stages are going to put the hangers quite a bit of ways from where the target is. Okay, so that's kind of the hive jump skip. You're gonna see. I'm gonna attempt that 3 more times in this stage. Basically, I'm blowing up the hive by hitting the target, and then the top part blows up before the bottom part. So what I'm attempting to do is jump such that I blow it up and I jump up to where I need to be, so I don't have to go down and get that rocket. I'm gonna go back and recover my arms here, or my arm and my leg, I suppose. And kill this guy. And this is one of the more costly ones to miss. Let's see if I get it. I got it! Nice. Very nice. Okay. So... this is the only time you'll see a costume like this. The costume not only allows me to, like, destroy these fleas, it also gives me all of my limbs back once I turn back into normal Plok. So that is one really, really beneficial part or aspect of routing this stage, because otherwise there'd be some backtracking, which could get annoying. And I gotta jump on these things, whatever they are. Oops. Okay, let's coax him down here. Oh, this is bad. I still got it. Nice. Okay, I'm good. Those beehives all contain full health refills, so I should be okay as long as I don't beef it on these fleas completely. Alright, so they're dead. It's lit. Oh my goodness. Alright. So I can just do that, and now my health is refilled. I'm just gonna... Wow, okay, I should not have landed back on that rocket, but I did. So this is an area strat. I'm gonna go over here and get some of these beehives, because it kills that, which stops producing bees. So, get my arms back. Oh, you know what? Oh, nice, okay. I just realized something really cool. I forgot that there is a letter pickup at the end of this stage, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick it up. I got all of the the hive jumps, so that was a really decent creepy crag, all things considered. So I'm just gonna go over here. Got that letter pickup. Those are invincibility pickups, by the way. I have to go up here so I can get across this gap. I've never actually attempted to do that, or I haven't in a long time. So there's the flag, just chillin'. We beat the stage, I got a plot continue. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take it safe here. Normally you would deboost off of that, but... well, I'm gonna do the intended route here. The game wants you to kill those guys so that they give you an invincibility gem. So I lost my legs. And so I cannot... if I press forward, I hop. So I'm gaining momentum by going down all these slopes and just holding down, that's it. So this is what it looks like when I'm holding forward. And jump and somersault do nothing. So... this stage is by far the hardest stage in the game. Or at least the hardest to go fast in. Also, you have to like basically press back to kill your momentum there and then regain it. It's really finicky, and I couldn't really explain it unless you actually have played the game before. Okay, so I didn't take a single hit, but normally I would be getting that, so I'm just gonna get it out of habit. And bop those fish back into the water. So this stage has a bunch of fleas in it, and I only got one. That's unfortunate. Since you can get all three of those with that buzzsaw. Oops. Okay. That's nice. They're all about to break. Okay. Nice. Nice. Alright, that was a decent flea section. Alright, so I'm going to try and do a really tough damage boost here. Let's see if I can get it. Nice! Okay, so that saves about 18 seconds of backtracking. And I have enough health to do 2 damage boosts. There's 3 sections here where you have to kill those green guys like I did at the beginning of the stage. And they drop invincibility gems, but I have enough health to do 2 damage boosts. I'm going to play it safe because the end of the stage is kind of tricky, so I'm just going to do that. Those hornets can actually, like, the shield guys are just a pain and can actually lose you a bunch of time, so they've been cooperating. That's not good. Alright, let's keep going. Whoops. We shall press on. Let's try it. Why not? Okay, I might be trapped here. Alright, I'm just going. Screw it. YOLO! Why are you not dead?! Jeez. Okay, so if I touch the flag before I kill the final flea, I get a health refill, so I'm gonna try and do that. Okay, we're good. Good stage. Other than that last section, that was, and obviously playing it safe at the beginning, that was good. So now comes one of the most difficult warps in the game, and, you know, honestly, the way this run's going, I'm gonna do one of these. And I hate to do that in a marathon run, but honestly, this warp is that hard, and I have 2 attempts at it before I game over, so, and game over means run over. So for the sake of the marathon, and the ability to continue, that's not a good start. Let's see if I can still get it, though. Not looking good. Nope. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. So I'm going to kill myself. Try that warp one more time. Yeah, I really feel terrible having to save state in a marathon, but that warp is really, like, it just makes the game itself kind of marathon unsafe. Like, you could practice this all you want and still, like, it's pretty unforgiving. Okay, so that's fine. This is going much better. Except for that. Nice, I think I got it. Yeah. Alright, good. So it stays on 0.0 for like 0.5 seconds or something. I'm glad I didn't have to actually load that save state, by the way. So technically it's like I didn't even do it. Is that how you get so consistent with it, dude? Honestly, that's never occurred to me, and the way you seem to kill it every time. So anyway, sorry. This stage sucks, so what I'm going to do is try and set up a zip. And I don't want to take any damage. There we go, okay. I didn't get that one, but just gotta get 2 in a row here. There's a very small seam. There we go. There's a very small seam in which I can get under those. The jump shot. I've never ever attempted a jump shot. It has never even occurred to me to do that. Yeah, I've always just used visual cues and team feel for the rest of it. It is a real pain. Alright, so this is probably like one of the most dangerous stages, besides the warp. It also involves the bicycle, with no zips. But I can take it safe and be fine. I think. I say that now, those are famous last words. Okay, deboosted over the wall, cool. So there's a health refill right here, conveniently. If I destroy this wall as fast as possible, I can jump over that flea without taking a hit, and then he goes right over me. Gotta get the gap, mind the gap. And what I'm gonna do here is just body these fleas because I just want to take it safe. Okay. Woo! Alright, we did it, boys. Nice. Alright. So this is gonna put me at a perfect setup. I'm about to get a bonus Plok, just in case I die on the way to the letter. This is another stage that has a game over abuse. It's about a 5-minute stage, and it's really ass. Like, it's so terrible. It's really, really terrible. So I'm gonna skip it. It's about 5 minutes. Mecha Richter will tell you firsthand, as it was in one of the first completed runs of this game, because it wasn't until later, I can't remember if it was he or Rom Scout that figured out that you could do it. Oh, I forgot about In a Spin. I'm a dummy. Okay. So there's going to be more zips in this stage. How could I forget this stage? This is where I lost a bunch of runs when I first started playing this game. I'm going to play it safe. That bat, man, that bat! Alright, there's a health here, so it's fine. Oh, get over! What is happening right now? Okay, let's see if I zip under the platforms. I don't. Or not the platforms, the eggs. There we go. Okay, I don't know why that happens, but it happens. If you just hold down and left and hope it happens. Basically. No. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be safe here. I don't know why I'm doing this. I can't go under that side. I have to go this side. Okay. You get to listen to the cool, like, Pink Floyd music, which you normally wouldn't hear because the stage would be over by now. But I seem to be having some difficulties moving my Plok copter because it controls very, very poorly. Like, I can't stress this enough, that if you want to find out how poorly the helicopter controls, start the game in an emulator and go into the first warp in the first stage. Let's see if I can get the zip. Not first try, but I think that's good. I think that's good pixel alignment. I just need more speed. There we go. So I got another one to do here. There we go, nice. And one more right here. And I got him! Nice, that was pretty painless. Good. Aside from the clutch. This is bad! This is very bad. That is absolutely extremely terrible. Terribly, terribly bad. In fact, I should have killed myself in that stage. Shoot. What am I gonna do? I'm toast. I have to reload the save state, and that was my fault. That's actually really, really bad. So I can't game over warp now, because I got an extra letter. You did tell me to die. That is a whoops. Alright, I'll give it, for the sake of the marathon, I'll give this stage one attempt. Yeah, I'm doing the stage. You already know I'm trying the stage. This stage is so bad. So normally I'd be deboosting through all these guys because I'd want to kill myself. Like, not like I want to kill myself right now, but like I would want to lose lives as Plok. I can't believe oh god. That's so terrible. Alright, well, let's give it a shot, shall we? I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I'm alive. Go ahead and take that. It'd be really sick if that was a warp and I could just skip this stage, but I can't. Oh my goodness, that's just awful. This guy has the jukes and is owning me. So you can already see why we skipped this stage. It's really, really awful. Is there not a... There's not a fruit over here, darn. Okay. Don't ask me how I fit through that hole. I don't know. So, I might just straight up die here. I might just straight up die to this rotating platform. And there's two more. I'm not out of the woods yet. You know what? I have no shame anymore. Yeah, they are, LCC. They are. Yep, that's happening. Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll be through this level and the run will be over, and then we can get on to good speedruns, I promise. You can't get through that. Alright. I didn't think so. This is way more difficult than you probably could imagine. I think I'm one of maybe 3 people that's ever completed this stage, like, ever. Maybe 5. Maybe 5. I'd say 5. Okay. 3 times is not gonna work. Why? 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 Why did I not die on the helicopter stage? Why did I not just kill myself on the helicopter stage? Yeah, PJ, I'm including you in this. Okay, alright, we did it. Holy moly, we did it, boys. And then there's a troll flea at the very end. It's a speedrun, boys. What? Dude, trust me, if I could Zappy Sauna, I would Zappy Sauna all over it. But unfortunately, that's not how this game rolls. It doesn't roll, actually. It walks. Very slowly, please! The ceiling hitbox, dude. This ceiling hitbox is really killing me right now. I'd really like to finish this stage. My palms, I would really like for my palms to stop sweating. Alright, there we go. Troll flea at the end. Woo! Where is it? Come on! I can hear it. There's another one. He's dead. And there's the other guy! He's coming for me! Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's get on with this. Oh man. What a level. I'm honestly, I don't even care about how bad this run went. The fact that I got to show off the tank stage is hilarious and amazing in and of itself. And that just, like, put the icing on the cake there, that finish. I am totally okay with that. Alright, yeah, I didn't die either, can you believe it? So this is the last vehicle of the game. It is the UFO, and it is probably the most solidly controlling thing in the entire game. It literally just moves when you move, and it stops when you stop, and you have full, complete control over it. And there's a bunch of stuff here, so I'm going to attempt to get through without dying, or taking a hit, rather. This stage can also be intense, too, if you're on pace. You can clip under these spikes. Mecha likes to try it, or liked to try it. I never did it, because getting a run here, just getting a run to this stage is a blessing. So... Okay, and there's one more zip here. I'll just be abusing... You just gain a bunch of speed and you run at the wall and you just go through it. That's just how it happens. Funny enough, this is how I choked my race against Mecha Richter in SGDQ 2013, was missing that zip. I was ahead by a couple of seconds, and he got it first try and I got it like third try. So... Yeah, I know, Nocturne, exactly. What a concept, dude. Oh yeah, the UFO hitbox is just as small as the, it's just as small as the tank hitbox. It is extremely tiny, and it allows you to do some real nice precision platforming. So, I am not controlling this jump, I am constantly jumping here. This is the final boss, by the way, this is the Flea Queen. That's not a good start. Basically, you kill fleas that she like poops out of her butt, and that allows her to come down and attack you, and then she's vulnerable. I got hit. I might just take a death here. For England, James? No, for me. there we go. Got the strats down. So there's unfortunately no way to speed this fight up. Feel free to make noises along at home with her. She sounds like the Flea King, honestly. But, come on. Oh, there's my dog. Alright, so thank you guys for sticking around for that. I know that was some kind of improv strats, and I really hate to save state in a speedrun. Let's listen to the credits music for a little bit. But, yeah, after a serious misjudgment on my part, it was necessary. And you guys got to see the tank stage, and it was clutch. So I hope you guys had fun.